Welcome back, guys. This is the MMA Neighborhood. Woo. I'm Devin.
And I am Steven.
We are going over UFC 292. Aljamain Sterling versus Sugar Sean O'Malley, babies.
Oh, my God.
Steve has been waiting a long time for this, baby.
It's like my absolute fucking nightmare.
I can see the sugar in your tank, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. But we got a great fight card, and we also got some great prelims. So we're going to start off like we usually do with the Steven prelims.
Woo-wee. Now, I just want to give a little shout out to the early prelim fighters. You know, you got Andrea. You got two decent chick fights at the starting everything. So that's cool. Andrea Lee versus Nadia Silva. Then you have Andre Petrovsky, the dude that was on the Ultimate Fighter series with...
Oh, the last one, yeah.
Yeah, the last one was Ortega and Volkanovski. He's been killing it. I can't remember. I think he hasn't lost yet. But either way, make sure you watch him. And then we have the next two prelim fights that are from the current...
Ultimate Fighter, baby.
Ultimate Fighter. You got anything to say about them,
Yeah,
Devin?
This is the Ultimate Fighter finale on this card, which is a gift, you know, for having a pay-per-view. You get an Ultimate Fighter finale on the same card. It's on the prelims, but who's the first one?
Brad Katona versus Cody Gibson.
Oh, so yeah, Brad Katona is McGregor's boy from training camp. They trained together for a long time. He's won the Ultimate Fighter in the past.
Nice.
He's taking it on a second time to see if he can be the first ever two-time Ultimate Fighter winner. And,
what a title to...
But he's got a monster in front of him, dog.
Cody Gibson.
Cody Gibson is a beast, and they had some beef on the show. If you haven't been watching, Cody Gibson don't like him. He's trying to get in his head. But Brad Katona, you know, he's pretty stable in his mind, and he's a grinder, man. So look out for this fight. We'll see who wins. I believe it's the bantamweight.
Yes.
Bantamweight Ultimate Fighter on the line right there. So I'm digging it, man. Mind you, he wasn't on McGregor's team till the end on the show, but he trains with McGregor, so technically this is McGregor's boy.
Yes.
So even though McGregor went 7-1 on the show, this is still his boys in the finale.
There you go.
All right.
And then the next one is Austin Hubbard versus Kurt Hollabaugh.
This is another banger, dude. Kurt just did a phenomenal performance on Ultimate Fighter. He smoked, forget his name actually, man, but it was like a hillbilly fight, man. I don't mean to call it that, but these guys are both from Louisiana and from the southern style. And dude, Kurt just beat his ass, bro. Beat his ass. So
no shit.
He looked good. And on the other side, what's his name again? I'm sorry.
Austin.
Austin's also been performing very well.
There you go.
But Kurt's just a mean guy. I got Kurt in this one, man, taking the Ultimate Fighter lightweight.
He is the underdog.
He's the underdog.
He's the underdog.
Now, mind you, on Ultimate Fighter, all the veterans did win. So it was veterans versus prospects, and the veterans won. And I'm surprised Kurt's underdog. He really is underdog?
Straight up.
Throw your money on Kurt, bro, because Austin's good, but Kurt's a banger.
He's a
bro.
plus 150.
Ooh, that's not a bad bet, my friends. But yeah, cool to see the Ultimate Fighter finale. I know we don't got my boy McGregor and Chandler yet, but just wait.
Yeah.
He's coming soon. You'll wait as long as it takes. You'll wait when he fucking wants to fight. It'll probably be next year, but he's going to fight Chandler. Don't worry about it. Moving on, though. Who else we got on the prelims?
And then we're just going to move straight to the main event is Chris Weidman versus Brad Tavares.
Oh, boy, now, Chris Weidman's coming back. 2-year layoff.
Dude, 2 years from the snap leg, dude. Like, that's a brutal comeback, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Silva came back, you know, he had his trouble. He had some success, but... Then he got, you know, whatever. Then he got, whatever. And then he had some success, but he got popped for steroids, you know. So.
Now, Chris, that's ultimate. That's like a straight karma story from Chris Weidman being the first guy or maybe second guy to snap a leg off a check kick on Silva.
Dude.
And then it happens to him in the same way when Uriah Hall checks his leg kick.
Dude.
And I just can't believe the karma in that. So it's amazing.
That's what Matt Serra gets for talking shit after it happened. That's what he gets for one of his fighters.
Dude, it's wild, though, to see Weidman snap his leg and Anderson Silva snap his leg. It's like it's pretty wild to see that. But I'm looking forward to Chris Weidman coming back, taking on Brad Tavares. And Tavares' game, man.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be a dope fight. Now, Chris Weidman has continuously said, I'm going to go in there and throw that kick with that same leg as hard as I can to break the fear immediately.
Yeah.
Do you think he does?
Yeah, I think he'll throw it, but I can see him. Honestly, I think his path to victory is go back to the old school All-American wrestling, baby, because Tavares has hands.
Well, I mean, just
he's
to
an
like
island boy, and he can throw, but he throws way better than those boys can. I mean, Tavares is a beast, and
I mean, well, just to, like, to break the fear of like it being like him fighting again.
yeah.
Like I mean, I would be scared a little bit too.
I remember Silva fought Nick Diaz when he came back, and he was kind of hesitant to throw it, and he started throwing it later on.
Yeah.
But I mean, Chris Weidman, that's what he got to do to get it comfortable.
Yeah.
Kick the leg, but then go for shooting the leg towards the legs because Tavares, man, is a beat. He's got his hands full.
Yeah, for sure. But enough with the prelims. We're gonna start with the first fight on the main card, which is Marlon Chito Vera versus Pedro Munoz.
Hey, Chito Vera, man, you know I got a little hate for him because he got the way he talked to my boy Frankie Edgar when he knocked him out and flipped him off and shit. But he is game. He's a fun fighter to watch. He did just get smoked recently against Corey Sandhagen, so he's coming off that loss. He's pretty much dominated that fight.
Wait, who?
Chito Vera. Corey Sandhagen just beat his ass not too long ago.
Oh yeah.
And Pedro Munoz though coming off, you said Chris Gutierrez. Win against Chris Gutierrez. Before that, he got eye-poked by the main event, Sugar Shao.
Mm-hmm.
But Pedro Munoz is always game, too, man. I mean, he's got some great leg kicks. He's got some knockout power. He's taken out Cody Garbrandt. He's knocked out a few people.
It's going to be an interesting fight. I just don't see how Pedro Munoz is going to win this. Because, like, look, he could go the Dominic Cruz route where Dominic Cruz was swarming him with strikes, swarming him for like 4 rounds because it was the main event of a fight night, I believe. And then fucking Chito Vera wasn't really doing anything that whole time, and then he just he timed a fucking head kick, you know, which hurt my soul because Dominic Cruz is my boy.
Yeah.
You know, and then I don't see how.
So he hurt both our souls. He took out Frankie, he took out Cruz.
It hurt me bad.
It is tough.
And then, you know, Corey Sandhagen was very elusive, very this and that. You know, he was very able to throw different strikes from different areas, unlike
ground pound.
Yeah, and so I don't know if Pedro Munoz is going to be able to do that. You know, I see this kind of going in the fashion of, you know, Dominic Cruz or Frankie Edgar. You know,
so catch him later in the fight.
I think he'll. I mean, granted, it's only a 3-round fight.
Yeah,
3 rounds, so that could play a difference, but. That's like the only thing I could see Pedro Munoz winning is keeping his distance and really going in there when he needs to.
I think Pedro's got a good wrestling pedigree as well.
Mm-hmm.
If he can take the blueprint from Sandhagen and Frankie was winning too with the wrestling. I mean, Cheeto's a slow starter, you know?
Big time, huge slow.
He is calculated. He does wait for his opportunity and he capitalizes on it. But Pedro Munoz, if he can grind him and kind of make this a snoozer in a sense, he might win it. But my picks, I'm thinking you're right. I think Cheeto's gonna catch him with something nasty and end up taking the win.
Mm-hmm.
I got a TKO from Chito Vera. Late in the third.
I could only see that happening is if he changes his kind of way of like, I get it, you're a slow starter, but you can't wait fucking 2.5 rounds to start going forward and doing all that what you need to do. And it's just like, man, that's good. You're gonna be too late. There's no way you're gonna. I mean, you could knock him out in 30 seconds. You could, but the
probably did the boy Sean O'Malley with that leg kick.
Bro, he didn't knock him out. He didn't knock him out, bro. That was dude. Sean O'Malley got injured. He got injured.
It brings a good storyline though if he does win, and Sugar kind of might win. Who knows? They could rematch eventually after this, but I think who do you got, Steve?
See, I'm conflicted. Is Chito Vera going to be able to learn from his ways to kind of speed up a little bit? Maybe.
Yeah.
Or is he going to be like, or is he going to be like Peter Yan and like kind of just like stay the same and just get wash? I don't. You know what? I'm just going to do my pick. I think Pedro Munoz is going to edge this out in a split decision.
Oh,
Pedro Munoz split decision win.
We should see. It should be a good banger. Pedro wrestles, mine maybe not, but I like this fight. It's a good stylistic fight.
I mean, I'm not saying Chito Vera can't win, but I think he needs one more. He's going to lose one more time, and then I think he'll finally understand. Like, okay, I can't just stand there and calculate every move that he's doing and find a way in. Like, you got to like kind of force your way in a sense. Like, throw some jabs, kind of set some things up, see what like his reaction is to things. Like he can't just like stand there and analyze and dodge and duck and all his moves and like just take unnecessary hits, which he doesn't, but like body strikes and leg kicks, you know. You can't just stand there and like calculate this shit.
He loses a lot of early rounds.
Exactly,
nothing,
and that's the problem. You only have 3 rounds, dude.
Yeah.
Were you gonna drop 2 and just go full force in the third? That's a risky strategy.
Right.
It really is. So I could see this maybe. I see it being a split decision win for Pedro.
Yeah, Cheeto's got to pump the gas early, and Pedro, man, he can crack. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and you're right. He does. He can crack, and they got Cheeto Vera as the favorite right now. Yeah, but we're gonna move to the second fight: Damon Blackshear versus Mario Bautista.
Who the fuck are they, man? Who the fuck are these guys? I know Cody Garbrandt was originally supposed to fight.
Yeah. Oh God,
and I think Henry Cejudo was originally supposed to fight Cheeto, but a lot of fights got kind of mixed on this card.
Yeah. So
and we don't know who the fuck these guys are.
Yeah, I mean, Damon. I mean, he's got a few fights. He's got a few wins. He's got 1 loss in the UFC. He's got 1 draw, 1 canceled. So I mean, he's just like kind of like half and half. Mario Bautista, he is actually on a 4-fight win streak, with 3 of his last 4 being submission wins.
All right.
So I'm just gonna go with Mario Bautista because, like you said, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, I'll take Mario because of the win streak, but
Boom.
I have no educated guess on that one.
Yeah, we're just gonna go Mario Bautista for this one. Fuck it, we're gonna watch it because it's on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Actually,
Somehow.
I was gonna watch it anyways because you always watch every fight, even the early fights, because you never know what you're gonna miss.
Yeah, it could be.
You can miss
fight night.
You can miss the fastest knockout ever in that weight class. You just never know.
But if you have to get a beer, it's probably time.
More than likely. Then we're gonna move to the third fight of the main card. Neil Magny, who took the spot of Jeff Neal, who got injured, versus Ian Gary.
Oh, Ian Gary's been a prodigy right now. He's a hot prospect. He's been doing his thing. He's coming off a great knockout, and
He's 12-0.
12 and undefeated.
12-0.
Who was the last guy he knocked out? I can't remember. Who the hell?
Daniel Rodriguez.
Oh, D-Rod. Yes, you're right with the head kick. Nasty head kick.
Yeah.
So he's coming off. So he's feeling that he's building up some momentum. He's getting heated up. Neil Magny, though, you know, he's a guy that can stop these trains from coming in. You know?
He's always down the bang. Like he goes in there like he's one of those fighters like everyone I think kind of like glosses over because he's been in the UFC for so long, but he wins fights. He does lose. Like, you know, he's back and forth.
He's on and off.
But he's always in there willing to go and fight anyone.
Yeah, he took this probably like on 2-3 week notice. Neil Magny's always game. He's a veteran of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll see what happens. I can see him trying to wrestle Ian Gary because Ian Gary's obviously a brilliant striker, but I think he's got some great jiu-jitsu as well.
Yeah.
So it's a good fight. I wish we could see the Hands of Stone, Jeff Neal.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we'll deal with Neil Magny. I mean, like I said, he's good too. It still should be a great fight, but my pick is Ian Gary, baby.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on the train already, bro.
Wow.
I'm liking this guy.
Wow, okay.
He's coming in hot, and I think he's going to take out Neil Magny. I think he's going to knock him out.
Okay, that'd be
He's gonna
surprising.
knock Neil Magny. Don't got around, but I think he's going to knock him out.
The only thing is you have to be able to keep Neil Magny standing up. That's the trick. If he gets you on the ground, you're done. You're toast. And he does. Ian Gary has 1 submission win. He has 1 submission win. I mean, I'm sure he has decent ground game, but how's good his takedown defense?
Yeah. And Neil likes to smother.
Yeah, I
Likes
mean,
to cage control.
he's gonna.
So it's a good challenge, you know. But I think Ian's on top. He's feeling the confidence. I'm feeling it too, bro.
All right,
so
well,
you got.
I think the undefeated man is gonna take his first L.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause Neil Magny, like you said, he stops trains sometimes.
He does.
He stops the train.
He's a train stopper for sure.
So, Neil Magny probably by submission.
Oh.
Submission by like the second. Yeah, you know what? The third round submission is gonna be my guess right there.
All right, confident pick.
Oh yeah.
And now for the co-main
come on.
event in the evening. We just
What was that?
We kind of sorry, fuck that one up. But we kind of went up. We kind of did not go over. There's 2 championships on the line tonight.
Yes.
There's John Wiley, baby, taking on Amanda Lemos.
That's right.
Damn, for that strawweight belt. Women's strawweight. That's a pretty hot fight, to be honest. Jean Wiley's, I believe, coming off that win. She just got the belt from Carla Esparza.
Yup.
So
Which was a lot better fight than people probably give it credit for.
Oh yeah, and she
It was
looked
Carla
dominant.
Esparza came and brought it. So
She did, but Jean
Just a little
Wally
shout out to
submitted her
her.
with a nasty one, and
that crazy ass submission too.
I think it was rear naked, but she had all kinds. The way
Dude,
she
it
set
was-
it up was beautiful.
Yeah, dude, it was a fucking weird submission. It was dope though. It was dope though.
It was very, very advanced, and it showed she's a champ. And now we got Manalimos, who's been pretty much knocking chicks out, dude.
Yeah,
She's a powerful, strong striker.
She was on a fat win streak, and then she lost to Jessica Andrade.
Yeah, she got choked, standing
standing guillotine, and then she won. She submitted Michelle Watterson, karate hottie,
Aye.
and then she TKO'd my girl Marina Rodriguez, which
Oh man,
killed me.
Limos is she's a beast, man. But
Dude,
I think
she's got power.
she's going
dog.
against the freaking monster and Jean Wiley.
the new and improved.
Yeah, freaking, she's trained her wrestling. She's got good ground now, and I don't know. I think it's gonna be a long night for Limos, man. I don't know how this. I don't know how Limos got to catch her. To be
Dude,
honest, Limos
I mean-
gonna have to catch her, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, with those past couple fights, especially with the Rose Namajunas,
She's moving up now.
she was using a lot more wrestling. Zhang Weili was, and then she fought Juan Jacek when she came back, and then
spinning
that
back
spinning back fist. She still used wrestling in that fight too.
Yeah.
And in the Carla Esparza fight, the wrestling was kind of pretty balanced.
Yeah.
They were back and forth. It was a good scramble of a fight. Zhang Weili just happened to get the edge of it and submitted her.
Yeah.
Amanda Lemos, man, I don't know if she's got that going on for her.
I don't know. This might be too soon for her. I mean, she does work. She did work her way up.
Yeah, she's got submission games though. She's got some submissions.
Be honest, I feel like Rose Namajunas is the only one that can beat Jean Wiley, man. She's unfortunately moving up. I don't know.
Honestly,
why.
I think Carla Esparza has a chance to beat her.
Oh man,
If she
did she retire? I thought she.
No, she ain't retired, dude. Carla Esparza almost had her in a couple points.
It was not bad. It was a great.
It was a
match.
great fight, way better than Carla Esparza versus Rose. You know what I'm saying? That was garbage.
I'm not the biggest fan of the woman fighting, but this is one that I will watch. This one you don't want to sleep on.
No.
I think this is gonna be a great fight. Jean Wiley is powerful striker and grappler now, and Limos can crack at any time. She could probably take her out, but I got to give this to Jean Wiley because she looks like she's improving every fight, and I think she's gonna, probably submit Limos eventually.
Really?
Yeah, I think she's gonna stick to that grappling and get her down and show her what's up.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Amanda Lemos takedown defense percentage, 82%.
Oh, she ain't easy, huh?
She ain't easy to take down. So, I mean, we're gonna see. We're really gonna see if she's if she can take Amanda Lemos out. But with that all being said, who do I think is gonna win? Obviously, I think the power advantage goes to Amanda Lemos. Ever since Zhang Weili's kind of like, obviously she still has it. She did a spinning back fist and knocked out Juan Jacek, straight up. So she still has the power. But I don't know, man. Amanda Lemos has that fierceness to her. Kind of how like Zhang Weili had like when she first came in, she was just knocking motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
She like, I don't know.
She destroyed Andrade.
She has that power.
Yeah.
She's not like the angry dog, you know what I'm saying?
True. Lemos has more dog in her, I think. But I think Jean Wiley's got the experience.
Mm-hmm.
She's starting to be more fight IQ now.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if Lima's I think she's really going to have to catch her something good.
Yeah.
Like something good and lucky. So,
Well,
who do you got?
I think, what'd you say? Who do you got?
I got Jean Wiley.
How? When?
Submission.
How? When?
Third.
Third?
Yeah.
Submission third?
Yeah.
I think Amanda Lemos is going to be able to keep it standing up and knock her the fuck out.
Woo! The upset.
It's going to upset, baby. It's going to be an upset.
Oh,
Amanda
man.
Lemos, she's a brutal, like every time I picked against her, I'm quickly proven wrong that night. And you know what? I've learned my lesson. I think Amanda Lemos is too much power, too much of a dog, that angry fierceness, warrior. She's going to come in there. She's going to be able to stuff those takedowns and it's going to start warring Zhang Weili. She's going to work. It's because I don't think, because the Zhang Weili Carla Esparza, it was a back and forth, great gramble, But if Amanda Lemos stuffs, takes her down, holds her, ooh, she's gonna start getting a little scared. She's gonna get
Puts the
scared.
pressure on.
Oh, Manalemos. Oh, probably get that dirty clinch. Oh, start punching, knocking. Oh, Manalemos, second round knockout. That's the end of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Come on.
We want to know who the MMA neighborhood has.
Hell yeah.
For all these fights. And especially for the next one, because it's
Come on, baby.
for the main event of the evening. We got the Bantamweight title on the line with Aljamain Funkmaster Sterling taking on Sugar Sean O'Malley, baby. It's the Sugar Show gonna freaking start. Is it gonna finally take over? Is the Sugar Show finally gonna take over? He's finally fighting for the belt. I know Steven's been worried because he loves both guys. I can't wait to hear his pick. I know everybody in MMA Neighbor has been waiting to hear who does Steve-O have for this one, because this is just a toss-up, baby.
Dude, like, you know, ever since I've been following Sterling for a while,
Yeah.
I've been hoping, I've been begging for him to get the title shot when no one was like giving it to him. He's now on a 9-fight win streak. He's killing the game.
He looks
He's
unstoppable, man.
He's fucking people up.
He's coming off a great win. I mean, it was a close win off Henry Cejudo, but it showed his grappling just as good as
And
a
a lot
wrestler,
of,
bro.
and, on a second rewatch, you might think it might have been Henry's.
It was close.
So it was a very close fight. And then you have Sean O'Malley, the Sugar, who came out of nowhere and fought the number one contender, Petr Yan, the unstoppable force, the boxing master. And
Hey, that was a close fight too, though, man.
Yeah, but clearly Yan lost 2 rounds.
It was a split.
He clearly lost 2 rounds.
So they both come off a split.
You're one of those people. I forget. You're one of those people.
No, Sugar impressed me in his last fight. Wasn't on the train much until he beat Yan, and I gained a lot of respect for Sugar Sean. I mean, he's definitely the top dog, the top contender, but he is taking on a monster in the Funk Master, bro.
And then everyone just wants to say Aljamain Sterling is just a wrestler. He's a grappler because that's what he's been kind of showcasing right now. He's the backpack man.
Yeah.
But it seems to me, people are forgetting how very well of a technical striker this guy is. I think people are so blinded by like the whole Yan DQ knee controversy and just his fights after that.
Yeah.
I think people are only remembering Sterling from that point on as him just a wrestler. He's not really showcasing his stand up that much. That's very, very dominant, prominent in his fights, which is crazy because this dude will throw some shit.
Yeah, he's
out of left field. He really will.
He's a machine, dude. He keeps coming. His cardio is insane. He has a very funky style. He likes to throw mini kicks, spinning elbows. He's got it all, man. And then, yeah, he's done the backpack work too, but you can't blame the guy. He has great rear naked chokes. He's choked out Corey Sandhagen within a minute.
Dude.
I mean, the guy's got, if he can use the ground, why not?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So even though he's only won by 3 knockouts, I mean, that doesn't mean he wasn't displaying excellent striking during those wins.
Yeah.
When he didn't knock him out.
But you got the Sugar Show, who's
The
got
Sugar
that,
Show, who
he's got that
clearly-
one-hit power, baby.
100%. The power advantage goes to Sugar Show all day, every day. He's got the power. And I mean, he looks like he's a little bit bigger too.
Yeah, he's bigger, and that's hard to say. Sterling's a monster in that weight division.
Yeah.
But
I
O'Malley
mean, when they faced off in the cage, I mean, I was surprised to see how much taller O'Malley was.
Yeah, I think he's got the range on him too.
He's got the range. He's got the height, the range. Now that is going to be helpful for the takedown attempts that Aljamain Sterling's going to do. 100%. And that's going to be helpful if O'Malley could read it fast enough.
Yeah.
If he could read him coming in fast enough, he's going to be able to stuff it and be good. You know, so that's one aspect of that whole fight as a whole. Then we have to understand how well is O'Malley going to be able to scramble and get away. You know, because once Sterling has a hold of you, he's not going to let go. Is he going to be able to maybe transition into a better position on the ground, or he's going to be able to reverse the takedown? Mm-hmm. You know, there's a lot of different alleys that he could go, but it just depends. Because you have to understand, he's either been training for Henry Cejudo, because he knew this day was coming. It was either going to be Cejudo or Sterling. He's been training wrestling this whole time.
Yeah,
heavily.
He's been out for like a year or two.
You know,
so hopefully he's worked on it a lot. I mean, Yan had some success taking him down, but he couldn't keep him down.
Yeah, but he's like, I watched an interview with O'Malley. He's like, he wasn't anticipating him to ever take him down.
True.
Granted, he was probably training, but it wasn't the full force of the training camp, you know? So, but I mean, even those takedowns, Jan didn't really do anything.
Yeah,
O'Malley was able to get up, you know? But then again, that's not Jan's forte, you know, is wrestling and keeping people down.
Exactly, and it is Funk Masters. O'Malley, I think he's really got to just avoid turning his back. You know, giving up that back is going to be his main thing to avoid. He cannot give up his back to the Funk Master. He will get snagged. His neck will get snagged. So he has to constantly make sure he does not turn his back towards Sterling during a takedown. You know, well, if he could avoid that. I mean,
100%. I mean, we've seen the second fight versus Sterling and Jan. I mean, Sterling had his back for a couple rounds.
Yeah.
And Jan was able to fight the hands and be safe, be okay. You know, he didn't get submitted. So there is a possibility of O'Malley learning to fight the hands and being okay.
He's gonna fight the hands all night, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long night for him.
Because Sterling's not necessarily taking you down to get you to ground. He wants to get that back. He will wrap around you. You know, he's going to that back. And he is the backpack, but he's a good backpack.
Exactly. He's gonna manipulate your direction and your movement to make sure you do give up your back. He's gonna like force your hand to do that.
Right.
You know, so what's the best way? To scoot back to your back against the cage and slowly crawl up the cage. Yeah. That's probably the best way for you to get up versus Aljamain Sterling, because you're not giving up your back.
And if he gets against the cage, he can't turn. You know, he has to try to break away without turning his back.
Yes, exactly.
So it's a tough night for Sugar, in my opinion. I mean, he has a lot to deal with. Funk Master has a lot of things. Like you said, good striking, great ground. I mean,
and the technicality wise, they're pretty even. Technical wise, but striking, you know,
on the striking point,
they're both very technical. You know, I would say O'Malley's has more precision. He's got the power, you know, which overall gives him the striking advantage, in my opinion.
Definitely, if it stands on feet, Sterling's can be in danger anytime.
Yeah,
Malley's got this one punch power that can just uncork on anybody later in their night, you know. So,
and he finds the chin.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Sterling is aware of that.
Yeah,
and he's probably gonna want to make this a heavy grappling match for Sugar, because he even said when he stood in the cage after that pseudo fight, he's like, "I'm gonna drag your ass across this cage." So, I mean, you know his plan. Sterling, I believe, is gonna maybe stand a little bit, but he's going for that back, baby. He's trying to get that neck.
It's like I've been watching a bunch of interviews and whatnot this week, and O'Malley's just like, we both know. Everyone knows what our strategies are. Everyone knows what's gonna happen. It just matters who's gonna be better at it. Am I gonna be able to stop him from taking me down, or is he gonna stop me from punching his chin?
Right.
You know, it's. You know, they're both very plausible.
And
straight
O'Malley
up.
hasn't gone 5 rounds. Is he going to be able to keep up with this pace that Sterling's going to put on him? Because you know Sterling's going to come at him hard, and he can go all 5. You know, so
yeah. And
O'Malley, I feel like there's a lot of disadvantage with O'Malley besides his power. He's got a good shot to knock him out, of course, but he's got to deal with a lot.
Yeah, I think a good testament to his cardio, even though it wasn't a 5-round fight, was his last fight with Jan. That was a back and forth hard fight.
Yeah.
And even the 3rd round, O'Malley was still in there. Like, he didn't look sluggish at all.
It was the first fight we seen him get tested.
Yeah, and it was a brutal fight. It was a big fight. And you know, I obviously he seems to have good cardio. I mean, look at him, man. He's a pencil, you know, but he's skinny as fuck, let's be honest.
Yeah, he's a pencil. He got erasers on his hands though. You know what I'm saying? Erase your ass out of the fucking cage, baby.
You know, so it's gonna be a very tough fight. It's obviously
Sugar Show.
The Sugar Show. Like who has the advantages where everyone knows wrestling, grappling is going to be Sterling. Striking all day, power all day is going to be O'Malley.
Yeah,
you know?
he's creative on the field. O'Malley's very creative as well. He knows how to work angles.
Yeah.
Do you think Sterling's going to taste that sugar?
Striking?
Yeah,
I mean,
get some of that sugar?
Look, I'm worried because I want to see somewhat of a fight. You know.
This is gonna be.
I don't like. What I mean by that is I don't want the bell to ring the first round. Boom, boom. 10 seconds later, Sterling already shoots.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude. That kills me.
Could happen though.
It's like the Alex Pereira versus Jan Blachowicz. It's like, I want to feel his power versus my Polish power. Bitch, you shot for a takedown in the first 10 seconds, dog.
Yeah, it didn't work well for Jan.
You didn't do anything. You literally shot for a takedown immediately.
Yeah.
It's like
those are bigger guys, though. There's way more cardio involved in this. It's gonna be way more exciting if Sterling does take him. He's not gonna just try to lay and hold him. You know, he's gonna try to he's gonna try to top him out, man.
And I hope O'Malley's like working on like little like strikes and whatnot. You know, obviously he's probably working on everything he needs to. You know, it's gonna be a tough fight. But now,
so the biggest question the MMA neighborhood has: who does Steve-O got?
You got to go.
Title,
you got to go first.
You want me to go?
You got to go first, bro.
Oh.
You got to go first, dog.
Well, you know, the Sugar Show. I've been giving him shit a lot.
Always.
I'm still gonna give him shit. I think Sterling, dude, the Funk Master, he's just too good, man. He's on another level.
Yeah.
I like Sugar. I think he's right there, man. But I don't see him being Sterling. I think Sterling's gonna out grapple him. I think I'm gonna pick the grappler in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, if Sterling or Sugar does get this knockout, this spectacular knockout on him, and gets the belt, then all props to him, you know. But I think Sterling's got too much for him, you know, and to handle. But we will see. I could be proven wrong. But what we really want to know is who the Steven got for this bantamweight titles. Aljo Funk Master or Sugar Sean, baby? Who's it gonna be, dog? I'm curious. I don't know. The world don't know. We gotta know.
Ever since the idea or thought of this fight happening, you know, in recent history, in recent times, it's like, fuck, dude, who am I gonna go for? These are like both my boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't the fuck. And then the fight got called. Then they're facing each other in the cage. I'm like, oh shit, this is really happening. I'm gonna have to pick between the two dudes I've been rooting for a long time.
It's a tough one, man. It's a hard one for the MMA fans.
This is a hard one for me. This is very difficult. Look, logically, we have to go logic. O'Malley's gonna knock this motherfucker out. O'Malley's gonna knock him out.
My god,
dude, he's gonna be Funk Master's gonna be emotional in this one. Dude, O'Malley's gonna stuff that first takedown. Watch this shit. He's gonna stuff it. He's gonna stuff it. It's gonna be telegraphed.
God.
It's gonna be telegraphed, sir.
Oh my
The first takedown is gonna be telegraphed, and then boom. O'Malley's gonna knock him out.
Damn.
Knock him out. First round. He's gonna drop him. He's gonna drop him. TKO first down. First round, baby.
He's gonna do the McGregor Aldo on this phone?
Dude, it's gonna be done. He's gonna be done.
How do you feel turning your back on Sterling?
Brody, he's already moving up. He's thinking beyond.
This last fight in bantamweight,
He's thinking beyond a little bit. He's thinking about it.
He's gonna get the sugar?
He's gonna get the full candy cane, baby. You know what I'm saying? The peppermint patty.
He's gonna taste sugar that night.
Dude, come on. He's gonna get the fucking Jolly Rancher in his mouth, dog.
God,
what's up?
This is
all
crazy.
7 colors, baby. What's up, dog?
Yeah, that cotton candy.
Dude, that cotton candy, bro.
Oh, that's where the fro got to go.
Dude.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude.
He's gonna get a whole bag of Skittles, huh?
No, he's getting all fucking flavors, bro. Taste the rainbow. Taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
Oh my god. We'll see, man. This is great, man. I've been waiting to hear this.
Dude, I've been like, I know it's like.
I knew you were gonna pick Sterling. I mean, sugar. I knew you were gonna go for the sugar.
Dude,
I knew it.
I'm basing this pick basically off the mind game, the little tactics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just, dude, I know if he can't get O'Malley down the first round, just that split, that hair, dude, I'm threading the needle on this pick. Straight up, I know I am. But if he can't get him down, if O'Malley stuffs that takedown and it gets back up, he's gonna be a little. He's gonna
blow up. He'll blow up if he wins. He's gonna blow up. He's already blown up, but the UFC is gonna just. He's going to get that Dana White privilege extra. Dude, he's going to get all that.
He's going to get that Cheeto Vera next fight.
Oh, man.
If Cheeto Vera wins that night, this Saturday, that's who he's going to face.
Got Merab, too. That solo jacket, too.
Oh, dude. There's
multiple options.
Yeah, they already fucking.
You guys will have to wait to
They
see.
already know. If Cheeto wins and O'Malley wins, that's going to be rematch. It's going to be
He better wear shin guards.
Shit.
Well, we got a lot to go over when it happens because we don't know what's going to happen. It could go either way. It's a great main event. I can't wait to see it. I want to see Steven cry when Sugar loses. I want to see it all, baby. But, either man wins. I'm happy for it because I think it's a great fight.
Straight up. So that is the coverage of the MMA neighborhood of UFC 292. Brutal. But make sure we gotta hear what you guys pick. But you guys and gals, we don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Make sure we gotta know who you pick. But where can they follow us on the YouTube, Devin?
MMA Neighborhood.
And the IG.
MMA Neighborhood _brand.
And make sure to do like, subscribe, comment, all that good shit like I've been saying, because it's not the MMA Neighborhood without you. I am Steven.
I'm Devin.
And we'll see you all after UFC 292.
Check us out.